Bookmas, I'm awake. Jeez, I'm awake already. Hello, happy Bookmas. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Sammy, Sam Marie, Samantha Marie a lot, if you will, for Bookmas Day 11 or 10. It is 11. Welcome to Bookmas Day 11 for today. We have to go back in time again a little bit because Brian wrapped my husband Brian. My husband, his name is Brian. He wrapped 12 books off of my bookshelves. I don't know what they look like behind me right now because I would probably notice some of the books that were gone. I'm going to unwrap them and blind rank them. Whatever book I unwrap first, I gotta pick from 1 to 12 where it's gonna sit. Getting this done before we get to the gym and go work out and have ourselves a little Sunday. Happy Sunday, by the way. Happy weekend. I guess I'll be posting this on Monday, so happy start to your week. So I am dressed and ready for a workout. I bought some clothes from Define and I got one of these like little type of jackets. Trying it out right now, but she might get returned. Is it giving assassin? Is it giving deadly assassin female main character from your favorite fantasy romantasy series? Please say yes. Anyways, moving on. Let's just go ahead and unwrap these. We're feeling it. We're feeling it. It has those edges that are, I can't remember what it's called. I think I only own one book like that. There's no way he put just my favorite book in one of these. I'm guessing Invisible Life of Addie, LaRue. There's no way. Okay, so he put my favorite book. He put my favorite book.
Arguably her favorite of all time.
I love this book. It's everything to me. I think even more special too is I didn't know my favorite book I was going to be reading the week of my birthday. I mean, this is my favorite book. If you don't know anything about this book, we are following Miss Addie LaRue, who has made a deal with the devil that she shouldn't have. She gets to be immortal. She gets this life forever, but nobody can remember her till perhaps somebody says 3 words large enough to tip the world. I remember you. Oh my goodness, I'm obsessed with everything about it. I love this writing style. The love stories in this book are epic, I think. I love the way it ended. I mean, I don't like my heart. Ugh. This actually brought tears to my eyes. You follow this character for so long and then suddenly it's like they're ingrained into your membrane because you don't remember a time where you didn't know this character. All of a sudden things are happening. You're like, oh my goodness gracious, I care a lot about what happens to this person and I didn't realize this. Like I just picked this up, but now suddenly I'm 200 pages in and this is all I can think about. I love this book. I love this book. So this is obviously number 1. I see where maybe he could have been treacherous.
Let's make things difficult.
And maybe he gave something else that is like pretty much my other number 1. I think it's number 2 in comparison to this anyways. So this is number 1, obviously. Maybe he made this easy for me. Okay. Different wrapping paper. This is feeling little. This is feeling like a paperback. It's like a little bit small for any of my Emily Henrys, but I don't really have a guess. Oh, this mother. Okay.
Her favorite book of 2025. She's gonna, depending on when she opens these, her list is gonna be a mess.
So I still put Invisible Life of Addie LaRue above this, but I do love this book. But he's a little snake, Brian is. He's a little snake. Okay, I'm thinking he's put all like my favorite reads in here. Oh, he's a snake. Okay, this is Alone with You in the Ether by Olivie Blake. This is a book I read this year in the year 2025. It is my top read of this year. This, another love story, epic love story. We're following Aldo and Reagan, who are 2 people who definitely deal with mental health challenges, mental health barriers, and they see the world in different ways and they have very different ways of dealing with the way of the world, dealing with existing, dealing with life. They happen to run into each other at an art institute. They decide they're gonna have 6 conversations together. The story goes on from there. Incredible writing style, beautiful prose. I love this book. But now I'm thinking, I'm on my toes, I'm thinking a little bit, and I think he was treacherous with our hearts because there's no way I just opened up like 2 of my favorite reads and he didn't put the other one in there. So we're gonna settle on a 3 for this because of what I think is gonna be in here. Okay, so this, we're gonna go 3. Blind ranking 3. I wonder if there's any hardbacks in here. Next one.
I know she didn't like both of these, so she'll rate one low, but but then it's blind ranking, so there'll be another one that needs to be lower.
He put Hooked by Emily McIntyre, a Never After novel. This is part of the Never After series. This is a dark, spicy romance. These are all dark retellings of old fantasies. This is Peter Pan and Captain Hook. I think his name is James Hook, but his number one enemy is Wendy's dad. And so they're beefing for some reason. He wants to date Wendy for revenge. I didn't care much for this. Not that I don't like, I can get behind a spicy book. This just didn't do much for me. The plot wasn't like plotting enough for me, you know? Super easy read. We'll probably just go ahead and put Hooked at 12. Because I'm trying to think, I don't think I own any books that I hate.
It's blind ranking, so there'll be another one that needs to be lower.
So like, if I don't like it, this is probably low on the totem pole. If you just need like a potato chippy book and you're looking for something dark, there's a whole Never After series. I've heard people's favorite, I think, is Scarred. This might be giving hardback. What's a hardback that I've read that feels like this? This is kind of skinny. She's kind of skinny. Ooh, I'm guessing this is Divine Rivals because I don't think I own any other hardbacks that are tall and skinny like this. 10. Divine Rivals. This is one of my hot take books. This is one of the most stunning novels that I own. Gorgeous cover. This should have been a book I loved because the prose, beautiful, gorgeous writing style, but this was boring for me. This is a romantasy duology. We're following Roman and Iris. They work for like the newspaper. They write articles. They're rivals. Not kind of. They're rivals, like it says. Iris picks up her grandma's typewriter, starts writing what's going on, journaling essentially. There's like this magical thing happening with typewriters. They end up going off to be reporters for the war that's happening. There's a war between gods. It does leave off on a cliffhanger, pretty crazy cliffhanger, but I didn't get emotionally invested enough to care. This felt like something that should have been for me, but for some reason it wasn't. We're gonna put this probably around 10 because it's not one of my least favorite books I own, but certainly not one of my favorites. This is giving paperback. I'm not sure what to guess here. I don't know what it's giving. Oh, okay, now I am starting to realize I'm forgetting stuff because I might have put Divine Rivals too low now.
I think she liked this one.
This is Final Girls by Riley Sager. This is a thriller book. We're following this girl who is what you call a final girl. There was this massacre incident and she was the only one who survived. There's this group of them. There's 2 other women. There is this sort of like fantasy about these girls. Everybody wants them on interviews. Everybody wants them on podcasts because they're fascinated by the idea of a final girl. I thought this was pretty boring. I don't read too many books by men. Forgive me. There's a few authors, obviously, that I love. Fredrik Backman. And now I'm realizing I'm wondering if that got placed somewhere. But Fredrik Backman, Alex Michaelides, I do like his books. So 2 men that I can get behind reading, but I was reading this and there's just something so uncomfortable about the way this man decided to write sexual scenes from a woman's perspective that knocked this down quite a few points because I was just like, ugh, uncomfy. I think we're just gonna go ahead and put it at 11. Final Girls is taking spot 11. Okay, this is a little bit size and stature. This could be an Emily Henry. This definitely isn't Book Lovers. Also, if you can see the Emily Henry sitting behind me, I haven't looked at my bookshelves. I'm gonna guess Happy Place because I'm pretty confident he's put Happy Place on this. If this isn't Happy Place, I would put a lot of money on the fact that Happy Place is gonna be something on Unwrap. Oh my goodness. This is my first or second favorite book of all time. I really don't know how to choose between the 2.
Also arguably her favorite of all time.
We're following Harriet and Wynne. This is a second chance romance. Harriet and Wynne were together for a long time. They were in this group of friends, never got to know each other until they went to this summer house that Sabrina, one of the friends of the friend group's parents, owned. They met there. They tried to not cross lines because they don't want to ruin the friendship, but of course lines were crossed. But in present day, we are going back to that beach house for one last summer because Sabrina's parents are selling it, and Harriet and Wynne have broken off their engagement. They don't tell the friend group because it's already an emotional, sad time. They don't want to ruin the last trip. They're kind of fake dating so that way nobody worries or anything. Me and Harriet were like this. because Harry gets me in a way no other character has ever understood me before. I feel violated by Miss Emily Henry. How did she know? How did she know? I love this book. I love this author's writing style. This was my first book that I read by Emily Henry too. And what a freaking way to start. I will not accept any Happy Place slander here. I love the way that Emily Henry has this magical, exceptional capability to write these characters that are so real, so raw, in such a special way. So many people, their favorite Emily Henry book is based off of which character do I relate to most. It's such a talent to be able to do that. This is just so cool. I love this book. And we're gonna have to put her at number 2 because I opened Addie LaRue first. I would have been happy if I put either one at number 1 or number 2. Ooh, I wonder if you would have put 2 Emily Henrys. 2 guesses for this. Part of Your World, Abby Jimenez, or maybe this is Book Lovers, because it's feeling bigger, thicker. Oh, okay. We had to be wrong at some point, right?
11.
This is The Maidens by Alex Michaelides. This is, I think, my most recent thriller read, but this is a mystery thriller. I would honestly describe this as a cozy mystery thriller with heavy themes of Greek mythology and dark academia. Something about this writing style makes this book so cozy, but we're following Mariana, and her husband has just passed away. She is a group therapist, so we see her trying to go about her day-to-day life, try to still be a therapist while she's grasping with the loss of her true love, her husband. Her niece, Zoe, is off at college, and it's back where she used to go to college, and back where her and her husband have a lot of memories where they met. But Zoe calls her panicked because one of her friends was just murdered. Mariana goes to see her. She only intends on staying one day just to be there for comfort and support, but she ends up staying longer because something does not feel right with the investigation. She doesn't have confidence in it, and she wants to get to the root of the problem. So she stays, she hangs out, she investigates. It's one of my favorite thriller reads, but there's not so much to compete with. My favorite is probably The Silent Patient by the same author, but this wasn't like life-changing or anything. We have all the middle left. We have 4 through 9. I'm gonna put it at 7. The Maidens. We'll go 7 for The Maidens. That feels comfortable. Another little paperback. I don't really have a guess. Shut the front door.
12. Good luck, Sam.
Shut the front door. He put Anxious People by Fredrik Backman. Do we think he put Beartown though? This did make my top books of 2025. Incredible writing style, super unique, super captivating. In this book, we're following a bank robbery turned hostage situation. There are police interviews and interrogations amongst the book spread throughout. We're jumping from every person who is a part of the bank robbery and hostage situation. We're following every person's individual lives, what's brought them here. We can see connections between them, and it just really goes to show you like cause and effect. Your actions affect other people. It's just beautiful, beautiful work. I'm gonna just go confidently with number 4, I think, because I can't really think of like what else he might have put in here, what tricks he had up his sleeve.
These first 3 are funny.
I don't know. So I think we're gonna go Anxious People 4. 1 through 4 is making sense. This is giving bigger paperback. Okay.
She's a huge fan.
Fun. He put The Defender by Anna Huang. This is, I don't actually know what this series is called. Well, this is part of I'm not sure what Gods of the Game. It's an interconnected standalone sports romance series. Only 2 books out are The Striker and The Defender. I hear people don't like The Striker, but I like The Striker. I might have liked The Striker a little bit more than this too. I don't know. I liked The Striker. What can I say? But these are so fun, so easy. They're a little bit bigger for like a little romance book, but I mean, they're good. There's depth to the characters. They're fun. We're following Vincent and Brooklyn. Vincent is the brother of the female main character in The Striker. He is on the same soccer team as the female main character in the first book, the man she ends up with. They're on the same team. And then that team, they have a sports nutritionist that's Brooklyn, but Brooklyn also happens to be their coach's daughter. So a lot of levels here, a lot of connections. We kind of end up in a forced proximity shared apartment situation because of Vincent has a stalker. So that's a big theme throughout the book. But yeah, this is super fun. I think I'm just gonna put this at number 6 because that still gives room. We still have number 5, but it's definitely not lower than The Maidens. But I'm wondering if I should have went 8 for The Maidens, because how many more books could Brian have put in here that I don't like? 'Cause I don't really own too many books I don't like. Okay, another little paperback. I don't have a guess. Mother. Okay, so we do have some things out of order now because this book, I probably would have put this at number 4. Obviously, it's going to go at number 5 now. One Golden Summer by Carley Fortune, another new author for me this year, and I binged her books. We are following Charlie and Alice. Alice is going to Barry's Bay for the summer. This is somewhere she grew up spending her summers. It's also somewhere Charlie has spent growing up and spending his summer. But Alice is going back because her grandmother just had a surgery and she wants to give her a fun, happy summer, let her see the sunshine, put her feet in the sand, that type of vibe. She ends up texting Charlie because Charlie's gonna be working on the house, making it handicap accessible for Alice's grandma. Right off rip, banter is bantering, chemistry's there. Charlie is the man that he is. This is one of my favorite male main characters of any book that I've ever read. When you're reading this book, you are at Barry's Bay, you're at the beach, having a fun good little time. It's nostalgic to summers that I have because I grew up going to New Hampshire every summer by the lake for my summers growing up as a kid with my grandparents, so it just felt very reminiscent for me. I love this book. This is a sunshine book. Unfortunately, that is our first big mess up because that would have not been number 5. Probably would have went above Anxious People.
How is it?
I've had one mess up, but otherwise pretty good. You want to know the first one that I opened up was?
Alone in the Ether?
Addie LaRue.
Did you put it?
I put it at 1, obviously. Okay, and I'm gonna say I messed up again because this should be lowest.
It's blind ranking, so there'll be another one that needs to be lower.
This is The Inmate by Freida McFadden. I didn't like this book. Nothing was satisfying about this book. This is a thriller and we're following a nurse practitioner who has accepted a job at a maximum security prison. There was this incident at a cabin in the woods. There were deaths, there were murders. She left town after that, but her parents stayed here. Her parents ended up dying more recently, so she has just inherited the house. So she goes to take the house, and because of that she has to get a new job, which is why she becomes this nurse practitioner at the prison. And then of course things unravel at the prison. There's mystery. Obviously this girl has trauma that we have to unravel as well, and it was just incredibly boring. There was no reward with the ending of this. I don't know. I read The Housemaid too, which was fine, but I don't like this writing style. So this should probably be number 12. Man, I was a little harsh with Hooked, but I forgot I had some books I don't like because Hooked should be higher. Oh my goodness, but I guess The Inmate is going at 9. All right, chat. Hopefully the book that I'm going to open up next is something I don't like. It's feeling dense. Okay, well, I liked this book. This is Deep End by Hazelwood. This is such a random pick. I would not have guessed he was gonna pick this. This is Hazelwood. Love her writing style. This girl knows how to write a quirky, fun little character, but in this we're following a competitive diver and a competitive swimmer at a college. Because of that though, of the teams that they're on, they're around the same pool a lot, so like practice times overlap. But basically the reason these two kind of get together is because the guy's ex-girlfriend is saying how him and Scarlett, our female main character, would be good together because they have the same kink, and because of that they kind of get together. It is a fun read. I love Hazelwood's writing. This is definitely not my favorite book by her. I'm thinking it's definitely on the bottom of the totem pole for me in terms of like Hazelwood books, but I still loved it. Like I would still say read this. So this is gonna go at 8. I think that's probably pretty fair. My 6 through 8 could kind of like switch up. What if he put Problematic Summer Romance? I love that book. Wow, things almost got treacherous. Okay, so let's wrap this up because apparently we have to go hit our workout. We have to go get our day started. There was the blind ranking. We'll run it down we'll run it back real quick. Number 12, we put The Hooked by Emily McIntyre. 11, Final Girls by Riley Sager. 10, Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross. 9, The Inmate by Freida McFadden. 8, Deep End by Hazelwood. 7, The Maidens by Michaelides. 6, The Defender by Huang. 5, One Golden Summer by Carley Fortune. 4, Anxious People by Fredrik Backman. 3, Alone with You in the Ether by Olivie Blake. 2, Happy Place by Miss Emily Henry. And 1, Addie LaRue, Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by the V.E. Schwab. I'm pretty comfortable with this. I think I messed up. Like The Inmate should have been 12. 6 to 12, there were some things we could have switched up. I'm not absolutely devastated with the way anything turned out. This is a fun little game. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this give you a little bit more idea and of some books that I haven't talked about here yet. I don't think I've ever talked about Divine Rivals or Hooked before. I don't know if I talked about The Inmate. I definitely did on my TikTok. Thank you for watching Bookmas Day 11. We have one more day to go. Happy Bookmas, happy holidays, happy almost Christmas, Merry Christmas. Have a great start to your week.